Well, very difficult to argue with what he was saying, making the point that you just simply can't expect to win matches when you make so many mistakes. It was certainly Bulgaria on serve in that final set, that first of 15 decider. Well, a lion in a trolley. You get everything in the VNL. Antonov, the Moscow-born, naturalized Italian. His dad was an Olympic silver medalist for the USSR back in Seoul in '88. Italy's 16 on first serve here against Bulgaria in Varna. Italy in white, Bulgaria in just slightly off-white. And they're off the mark, Bulgaria first. Not going to do anything for the kick clash colour purist, this, is it? But Bulgaria siding out. Todorov on serve. It's quickly worked in there to Davide Candelaro. Middle blocker. So Gianelli setting. Davide Candelaro just turned 30. Sends the shot long. Well, these two know each other well from international and continental competitions down the years. They've just got great histories. Sokolov on serve at 2-1 Bulgaria. Overpass, tap down. The Italians not quite set yet and not quite switched in. So Brutoyev. Allows Sokolov to continue on serve. There's a high drop on that. They set it to Lavia. Back it comes. Balasso with the bump. Lavia goes again. Second time of asking. They get the ball down. So Lavia then. Useful target. 31 points in the VNL so far, all told. Giulio Pinali now, the youngster from Bologna. Good honest serve, that. And the rebound carried it over and through. Antonov finds the floor. So Gianelli again. Antonov launching the pipe attack. Pinali played in Italy's World Youth Championship team in 2017. He wastes that service. They're beginning to get the first signs, really, of a deep bench, the Italians. Rosalind Penchev now, 24-year-old wing spiker. He's played in Argentina with Personal Volleyball, but blast the serve too low. Has a brother in the squad, Nikolai Penchev. Brandy gives nothing away. I just love the little curl of the lip. And he's a man that soaks everything up. Doesn't quite know what he's thinking, but rest assured he doesn't miss much. Bratoyev, back set. And Sokolov scores off the flat hands of the block. Alex Grozdanov now to serve. Next in the rotation, another youngster at 21, very flat. Catches the tape. And the shot. Straightforward enough for Antonov. Not being made to work hard there. And I would say that he's been a little bit hit and miss in the VNL so far. Blocked down. Oh, Candelaro enjoys that. Just a great sight. You set yourself for the block and then you're able to put it away like that. No picking that up. So the piano is tuned. Mateo serves again. Bratoyev. Gone quickly to Todorov. Picked up again, and Todorov's mid-court, and that's the wrong shot selection. That's allowing Italy a 2-point lead here. Not got much room to play with at all there. Bratoyev throws the set, and Atanasov, he thought he made it. They've decided not to challenge, so Bulgaria side out. Georgi Bratoyev on service. Yeah, well played, Italy. Quick transition. And rotated in, Giulio Pinali is having an impact on this match. 8-6 here. Italy lead at our first technical timeout. On the resumption then, service responsibility for Simone Gianelli. And a magnificent championship. 9 service aces all told. So, the stage was set for him to make a mistake. 8-7. Balasso, that's a high set. The advantage there is that you have just that extra split second to work out court position. Of course, the opposition have the same amount of time to read the direction of the attack. 9-7. Italy managed to beat the block. Well, Gianelli long, and then on the next service that Italy enjoyed, Antonov hits the net. Yeah, there was a floor touch there. Gianelli for Candelaro. Well, any middle blocker is going to benefit off the setting of Gianelli because he's one of the best around. Little bump up there for Penchev. Back it comes. Bratoyev gives it to Penchev again. The Italy block working. Now Sokolov. Antonov stationed over on that baseline just to pick it up. Chance for Bulgaria here. That's a monster block. Great hands from Pinali, roofing it and sending the ball down and draining away. Bulgaria side though, so this is why we're hearing the monster block music. Silvano Prandi calls a timeout. So, following the Bulgarian timeout, Davide Candelaro, who was a World Club champion in December last year with Trentino, continues on serve. Sokolov hits it. Oh, that's a really good hit. And right on cue, Sokolov played in that World Club Champs final as well for Lubeck. But he was on the losing side. Did hit 17 points. On the losing side, he was their top scorer in Poland last December. He's the serve long though and offers Italy back up that advantage of 3. Booming serve again from Giulio Pinali. Okay, well, he leads the dialogue, the Sokolov of Bulgaria. Well, Butoyev speaks his mind as well. The decision's going to stand. Pinali will continue on service here for the Azzurri. Oh, good serve that, right down the line. Bulgaria is scrambling. Yeah, no room, no time, no points there either for Bulgaria. Italy pulling clear. Ripping serve. Gone long with a spike attempt once more. Sokolov, the sights are off. They need recalibrating. They'll request a net touch challenge here. But, yeah, it's in hope. He's reaching, is Prandi. He's speculating. The chance to take down his home country. Did it once before. He was coach in 2009 when they won the Euro bronze 10 years ago. Full stage, that meant them getting past the Italians, which they did. But that Euro bronze in 2009, that's Bulgaria's last significant medal. A major tournament. So close to an Olympic medal in London. The bronze medal match, no less. Lost that. the hands come back. That's the closest angle I think we can find. No fault, point stands. Bulgaria wouldn't have needed to challenge had that spike found its way inside the paint. But it didn't, and we are where we are. It's 15-9 here for Italy. Svetan Sokolov requires further explanations. We wonder what else there is quite to talk about. I mean, looked at the best angles. Pinali. Bratoyev sets up the spiker. Penchev buries that. Good finish that, Rosalind Penchev. Could be the go-to player, because if Sokolov is misfiring, then you want a reliable marksman. Rosalind Penchev, 24-year-old, part of the underperforming World Champ squad last year. On serve. Great power in it. High ricochet. It took so long to drop out of the sky. Yeah, well played. Off the block. Nicely done. Clever. Clever from Lavia. Clear water in between Italy and Bulgaria here. It's the second technical timeout of the first set. Lavia on serve, that's the overpass. Gianelli takes control. Back set. Wayward hit. The Pinali goes way long. The best they can hope for there is the touch off the block. Didn't happen though. Penchev takes one for the team. 17-11. Gap 6 again. Puts himself down. Bratoyev cushions that set for Todorov to gobble it up. He's on the board now, Todorov. About time. Bratoyev with the service. Gianelli, quick set, AB, that's the combination, that's the A-team. Down comes Candelaro from throw. Talking about the 18, or at least it is today. Italy, the depth of that roster becoming evident because Gianelli likes to set for Nelly. We're going to try and get away without using Gabriele Nelly today. Top scorer in the VNL as a whole, Nelly. Gianelli gives it to Antonov. Well, they're certainly not missing their star opposite, Nelly, at the moment. Antonov is contributing, so is Candelaro. (19-12) to Italy. Simone Gianelli serves, their prodigious young talent, the setter. Oh, they left backcourt open there, though. Open water in position 5. And that's where Atanasov taps down. Now Atanasov to serve. Gianelli, Candelaro puts it away. Well, they're playing as if that is the first choice combination. Gianelli's setting is so good, mind you. Batoyev, back set. Sokolov tries to cut it across the net, very shallow. Doesn't give it enough. The top scorer actually for Italy has been Bulgaria. Too many mistakes, 8 of them now. Antonov sends that serve deep into the corner. Well, Penchev steps back and allows Italy a very soft point. Bulgaria are sort of playing the second set in their heads now already. He pulls out of really giving it something. Shoulder swing there, there's Penchev. Candelaro has a nice easy point against his name. Great serve by Antonov. Karakashev back into play, then Sokolov hits it. First block sends it skywards. And the pipe finish from Antonov. Brute force got Italy through there. Because Antonov is pushed back on the spike. But there's not enough conviction in the blocking here from Bulgaria. 23-13, double-digit lead for Italy. Remember, 25-11 remains the lowest scoring set in VNL history. So Italy have just ripped through their Bulgarian hosts here. The mistakes have been coming from all areas of the court. The latest to plant a shot wide is Rosalind Penchev. Well, they'll be thankful now for the chance of a bit of a breather to talk about what went wrong there. Antonov serving at set point here. Block back. Penchev bumps it up. Sokolov back in. Penchev will tap down. Beats the pancake. Ball down on the floor.
Stand up, now everybody clap your hands.
It's a throw, which gets a touch off the block, and Italy wrap up a one-sided first set. The margin is 11 in the final shake-up, and Italy's good form in the VNL 2019 looks all set to continue here. Bulgaria, the hosts in Varna, second best. Second set to come. Bronze medalist back in 2009. Tries to lift Bulgaria, launch a charge. Not quite yet. Italy siding out here off the first point. Candelaro, 6-point top scorer today for Squadra Azzurra. 1 point scored off the block. 5 over the middle of the net, where he's often the grateful recipient of the setting of Gianelli. Sokolov now. Gianelli, back sets it. Pinali in to kill it. Well, there's a sort of quiet appreciation for Italy's play here. Too many Italian tricolores inside the Palace of Sport culture. But this is shaping up to be a business-like display from the Rio Olympic silver medalists. Cushion on the back set. No, Sokolov goes long. And it's a mistake, isn't it? Because he'd split the block. The block was disorganised. And he couldn't time the shot, couldn't land it in. Pinali now. Oh, it was very close, been called out. Drop on it there from Giulio Pinali, 22-year-old. 1.90 opposite from Bologna. cushion set. Yeah, disorganisation from Italy there. It's the split seconds that make all the difference. The hesitancy, the moment when instinct is taken out of proceedings, and you just have to make a calculation. The ball doesn't drop where you expect it to, where you're used to dropping it to. And then a miss from the service line from Atanasov. Service mistakes creeping in. Just as we get deeper into the match, that always happens. Alex Grozdanov to serve. Piano bundles that down. Again, Bulgaria a little slow to respond, really, on that front court pickup. I think that was retrievable, but Grozdanov kind of pulls out. Penchev leaves him to it, and between them, they don't make a good fist of the defence. That's better. That's a monster block from Theodor Todorov. He just takes a chance on this, Todorov. Steps mid-court, star jump stance, and then hope for the best. But that's a good forward throw with the arms as well. 5-5, second set. Bratoyev serves. And there's a hit. Bulgaria block it back. Antonov, shot doesn't come through the first row of defence. Bulgaria with a chance on that first phase attack. Shot comes down the line, it's out. It's a shame for Lavia, of all people there, back court with a splendid pickup. Bulgaria move into the lead. Gianelli throws down, second touch dump. And that's an absolute delight. Picking your moment is half of the thing with that shot. Can't do it too often. Good shot, Sokolov on the downward. Because you've got to harness the speed and velocity of the dropping ball and give it a different trajectory. And all whilst swinging your arm and shoulder and forearm round and down and through the ball. It's a big skill to master. Nikolai Penchev on service now. The Gianelli, that'll be hit cross court. Yeah, they know to score off the block. They know how to do it. Antonov that time. So 71 in the competition coming into this match. Another 4 today from open playoff, 4 attacks for Oleg Antonov. Nothing on service yet. That's a throw down. Sokolov sets himself, gets the push-up from Bratoyev. Punches it cross-court. And Bulgaria are first to 8 here. And the opening technical timeout in set 2.
difendere dentro i 3 metri perché sei lì a... dai, я досить ти себе!
Eight-7 Bulgaria. Into space. Beautiful put down there by Lavia. Understated performance today from Lavia, but he goes across the front of that three-man block. Third point. Candelaro leads the way on 8. Bratoyev. Cushion set. It's a big miss, that, from Sokolov. It really is. It's another reminder that when you're out of action, when you're out of that match day environment, the sharpness needed, the day-to-day training and the performance routine that you have as a professional, fully fit sportsman, when you're in the gym and when you're in hospital beds recuperating, it takes a while to get back into the groove. Candelaro again. There's a bump and the joust. Lavia there, just with a wrap-around pickup. Carry would have been called there. Great service. Lavia completely unable to stop it or bump it. So in amidst the mistakes, in all the grit of the oyster, you find the pearl. Sokolov tries to make lightning strike in the same place. Bratoyev, Grozdanov, blocked down. That would have been a sensational block had it come inside the line there. But the power on the attempt from the Bulgarian hit is what won them that point, because it's carried out. Sokolov finally miscues. Fabulous save. Italy have got to put the loose ball away. Gianelli can't do it first time of asking. Instead, just ships it out to Pinali, who provides the back row attack. Gianelli with the punch down to begin with, and then a lovely disguised set. That'll do for Bulgaria. Sokolov brings it back to 12 all. but service has been an issue. This is where Bulgaria have restored parity and now have to hold. Martin Atanasov is going to serve here. It's Matteo Piano. Bump back and over. Oh, he's pushed a little bit back there, and they work it to wing side. Perhaps be a little bit unhappy that they've not got the block down on the floor there, Italy. Well, it's Bulgaria who block back. They stop Pinoli's spike. 13-12. That was a monster block of serious proportions from Bulgaria. 13-12. All. Grozdanov, good save there by Antonov, and Antonov will try and kill the rally. Bulgaria's block drops out. Well played, Oleg Antonov. Using the full width of the court there, Antonov in Italy. Smooth transition for Bulgaria. Grozdanov with a float serve. Gianelli. Maybe quick set. Throw down from Bulgaria. 15-14, the challenge as it was just a few points ago is to now hold and open out a lead themselves. Playing catch-up so much of this match. Now could be their time. The service of Alex Grozdanov is working for Bulgaria. Quick throw. No pick-up there. Oh, there was, you know. They prevented the floor touch. Sokolov, Antonov finds space, finds the route through. I think he's given them a rocket, the coach Prandi, after yesterday's mistakes. Now then, here comes Simone Anzani, rotated in. He's been brilliant so far. Yet to ace in the competition, but blocking is his skill. Miss hit, and a bad miss as well. Though Italy have just swung this around now, trailing, but now they're leading at the second technical timeout of the second set. Very tight, but they're on serve now, importantly. Palace of Sport and Culture in Varna has been a terrific venue here on week 3 of the VNL. As matches are just being wrapped up. We've had other pools in Portugal over these last 3 days, in Cannes in the south of France, and in Urmia in Iran, where the Iranians are just putting in bigger and bigger performances. Riding high at the top of the VNL table, Iran. Gianelli, quick set. Candelaro blocks that against open hands. That dies a death away. 17-16. The body language, the behaviour, the mannerisms of Italy. Just a more streetwise outfit. And the blend as well of the youngsters and the more experienced players, the likes of Antonov and the likes of Anzani. That's been so impressive over the first 3 weeks of the VNL. Tap over the top. It comes back from Penchev though. Antonov blocked back. Balasso gets it over. The opposite libero then. Karakashev gets it down. Or at least cushions it down for Sokolov to provide the killer touch. Super spike on the pipe there. Italy mixing up their attacking. Navia comes in from 6 and then buries it. Well, this has to come over. The tape and back. Not even sure Candelaro's blocking skills were needed there. Silvano Prandi calls a timeout here for Bulgaria.
Third problem. Better if we use diagonal. Yeah, if we use that. Because front they are good in inside. We use diagonal, or diagonal here. But diagonal and go.
On the resumption, Oleg Antonov is serving. Batoyev, back from Atanasov. Italy blocking. Back set. Block point for the Bulgarians. Italy side out. Antenna touch. Well, even if the serve isn't clean, as long as you apply enough spin to render it unreturnable, the job is done. Case in point there. We're going to have another timeout here as the second set threatens to run away from Bulgaria, the host nation here in Varna. Shot rolled over the top of the block. And Ricochet carries it inside the paint. And it seems they're bouncing and bobbling their way all the way to this second set. Seganov, the setter. Pushing the hit down. Atanasov, well, throws it skywards. That's a tip down. And Seganov gets it to Atanasov, who stays very tight to the line. And they pay the price, really, for not opening up the court there with Atanasov's hit. Back set and the hit down. Grozdanov with a bit of Bulgarian respite off the setting there of Georgi Seganov. Very similar players, Seganov and Bradoyev. Two setters in the party. Sokolov. No, a high rolling hit. Throw down, and they've saved a set point there. Good transition. Well, so often the freedom allows you to play more expansively when you pretty much nothing to lose, as Bulgaria have now. Their heads, no doubt, already working out how to win set 3 and get themselves back into the match. One set point defended. Atanasov will try to do the next. No. Service fault, and Italy handed that second set on a plate ultimately. 25-20. And the home crowds are being silenced. Italy doing a very efficient job here in Varna. Not quite as dominant as they were in set 1, but still there was wriggle room at the end there. 25-14 in set 1, and now 25-20 in set 2 for the Italians here in Bulgaria. Just one more set needed, and they will leave with a clean sweep of wins on Bulgaria's Black Sea coast. Italy have come to plunder in Varna. The host nation, I'm afraid, have been second best here, despite their rowdy, raucous home support. And Italy here on serve at the start of a set that, should they win, will hand them the match. Oleg Antonov with the ball in hand. Antonov has scored 6 times off 6 attacks here. No Italian is yet aced. Away we go, set 3. Booming serve from Antonov. Clean out, not the brightest way to start the set for Italy and Bulgaria. Well, who'd have thought that Italy were beaten in their opening match of this year's VNL, but who'd have thought Iran would be the team to beat. They then followed a straight sets win over Germany, straight sets win over China in the Jiangmen leg. In week 2, the Italians flew into Ufa in Russia, beat the USA. They beat Portugal, then lost to the Italians. Next destination, Bulgaria. They've been brilliant here. 3-1 win over Japan, 3-1 win over Australia. And now, 2 sets up on the hosts. Gianelli, back set. Finale crowded out, and Grozdanov plays that shot cleverly downwards against the torso of Pinali to ensure that it's basically unreturnable. Thrashes it down, doesn't he? That's a throw, and it was a rather loose one as well. But just an example again that the Italians are able to read the lack of concentration from the opposition and just end the rally sort of in the minimum circumstances, really, doing just enough. Candelaro there on serve. He's had a good match today. All of a sudden the block appearing a little porous. Bulgarian encouragement here. Approaching 9:45 in the evening local time. But it's a terrific atmosphere inside here. Sokolov, no. Too many errors from the service line for that man. Almost the overpass. I think that bounced off the tape, actually. And got a pretty hefty bump back. Italy, all smiles. Tarnasov. Yeah. Punching above his weight. Down the line. Gianelli for the backcourt finish. Pinali obliges. Wasn't clean. It just doesn't matter. Could this be the year, we wonder? That Italy get their first gold, well, World League or VNL, in 18 years. 8 golds in the first 11 editions of the World League up to 2000, but none since. They've competed in all 27 editions of the World League and VNL, feet matched only by the Brazilians. It's a sense of the pedigree and history that Italy have when it comes to volleyball. Throw. Wow, what a combination that. Gianelli there, just bumping it to Anzani. And he is flicked over. One of the points of the round. Anzani from Safety Perugia. An apt club because as a middle blocker he is as safe as houses. Doesn't read that though. Point side out the whole way through this third set. Georgi Seganov now, part of the World Championship squad last year. Home advantage didn't do them much good in Sofia at Arena Amrets in round 2 after they got through the preliminary group, the Bulgarians. Beaten by the United States and Canada in the second round. Back set, hits through the front row. Sokolov off the block. Bulgaria up by 2 into the first technical timeout of set number 3. Varna hosted the Bulgarians in the first round of the World Champs last year. They got 3 wins as well, which pretty much brought the house down inside here, beating Finland, Cuba and Puerto Rico. Came unstuck against Poland and Iran, but it was enough to get them through to the next round. Pinali, and very few Italians have made mistakes when given quality sets to hit like that today. Italy were based in Rome in the first round last year. They beat Belgium, Slovenia, Argentina, Japan and Dominican Republic. Top of the second round group as well, ahead of Russia, Netherlands and Finland. But it was thereafter that the problems started. They finished bottom of the 3-team group involving Poland and Serbia before the final round. That knocked them out. Finally, the super spike from Sokolov at 9-7 Bulgaria here. We'll just dial that back to 9-8 because of Penchev's error from the service line. Tanasov blocked down, Candelaro with a monster of a hit there. Had a great match today, Davide Candelaro. So many agendas during the course of the VNL. If you're a second string player, you've got to do enough with your court time to get in the final reckoning for the final 6, if that's the realistic expectation of the team. Antonov goes from one corner to the other, using the full dimensions of the court here. Antonov, that is an ace serve. Bulgaria call a timeout, just as Italy build up a head of steam again.
Yeah, not too much, because they close. Middle, yeah. If you are perfect, you get one side off, drop also middle between the two. Yeah. Nicky.
Yes, but I cannot go. So from back, I can 5 to 5, but deliver is moving to 5. So even if I go to serve from 1, you will see
Antonov has been Italy's leader today, along with Gianelli. 7 points against his name, including that ace that we saw on the last service. Great range on his service game, but too much range there. Svetoslav Gotsev rotated in. 2 meters 5, so there's more height here. Well, it's a high serve, and they get a very cheap point off it. Well, Gotsev has to tap the table there. Not happy, Signor Benghini. Gotsev goes again. Lavia stops it, and then Candelaro kills it off that quick set again. Just pushed back into play very astutely. Candelaro just takes it a pace to his left to beat the blockers. Atanasov that time for 12-11 Bulgaria. So Candelaro off. They look to the libero now. Fabio Balasso. Sokolov's 14 points lead the way for Bulgaria. Gianelli over his head on the set. There might have been a flat touch, yeah, catching it. Thus surrendering it to an unclean out, if you will. Block touch. Giulio Pinali to serve. Karakashev, good reception that. To a dead weight block. And allowed Bulgaria to control the rally. Five points for Atanasov today. Gianelli, controls the reception brilliantly. Third touch, has to throw it. He's missed again. He's not come over the top of the net there, Tsvetan Sokolov. I just wonder if it's a sharpness issue. It's happened twice today. Deliberately trying to crash the shot into blocking arms and takes his chances with the drop of the ball. But you have to clear the tape. Lavia with an ace. Only the second of the day for Italy. The other provided by Oleg Antonov. 7th point of the match for Daniele Lavia. 14-13, Italy unable to open out a lead in this set, and they won't here either. Lavia with a horrible contact on service. Antonov wins a nice easy point, playing the shot against the block. He seems a little pain, doesn't he? He's got that sort of squint about him. Yes, he's always seemed quite at ease. Garakashov with that bump. They work it to the opposite. Oh, great takedown there from Lavia, getting low to push the ball high and keep the rally going. That's until Nikolai Penchev taps. So he reads the block and then just goes down the side of it.
Quando va è per cercare le mani, la forza per il mano fuori. Ok,
Wonderful imagery, but I'm afraid it could be shortly lights out for Bulgaria. 16-15 to Italy here, third set. Italy won each of the first two sets. And now Simone Giannelli, their inspirational young setter and squad captain, will serve, and he'll serve up an ace. 17-15. Very rare we see one of those on the resumption after a timeout, technical or a stoppage of any kind. Sensational service from Giannelli. And again, wide this time. Down the channel, and it just pays for a little bit of overexcitement there. Oh, the dummy from Giannelli is quite criminal. It absolutely kills the Bulgarians, and you know from the expression that he gets special satisfaction out of that. Quite honestly, that shouldn't be allowed. One of the shots, without it actually being a shot, of the VNL so far. Antonov at 18-16, Italy. Bulgaria get the break there. Well, should they be able to take it beyond 3 sets, the crowd will be right behind them. A lot of reach on that. Palazzo, terrific save. Third touch bump gets it deep into backcourt. Seganov with a hit, and Grozdanov to finish. 18-all. The overpass there allowed Bulgaria to take control of the rally. And you could sense the sort of building and the anticipation as they worked so hard to control the rally and make sure that they got the kill. Gotsev, deep service. Pinali, Bulgaria blocking back. There's a chance here for the Bulgarians to take the lead, and their shot is in deep to the corner from Sokolov. 19-18, that'll lose, says Silvano Prandi. The block took a while to form. Candelaro and Lavia there. Candelaro not getting across in time. Gianlorenzo Blenghini's called the timeout now.
Daniele, sei troppo avanti. Sei troppo avanti, troppo avanti. Lui spinge, ok? Dopo non riesce a calcolare se è dentro e fuori e magari prendi dei palloni. Hai un metro più indietro, passo, che se anche cade un po', hai un passo e poi ti alzi per spingere, ok? Va bene? Ragazzi, adesso le coperture, questo spingerà. No.
Service fault as the pressure builds on one of the more experienced players in the squad as well, Sveto Gotsev. Candelaro on serve now at 19-all, third set. Zaganov has to save it, back set though, and the block bounces out. It's Bulgaria up to 20. Sokolov absolutely rattles the serve. That's Balasso. Lavia, block back. What a save from Antonov. Balasso gives it to Lavia again. Fabulous save from Bulgaria. Back set. Third touch comes over, and look at them all congregating at the net. And Zani hits it down. Oh, what a save by Seganov. Finally, block touch point there for Italy. Thanks to Pinali. I thought for a moment there they'd somehow managed to find a way to lose the rally, Italy. But Seganov, the way he goes tight into the antenna here and manages to avoid the touch. Well, that's where they thought they'd won the point. There has been some brilliant defending on both sides of the net in that rally, which lasted for over 20 seconds. And then flick off the hand of Karakashev, the Bulgarian libero, to make it 20-20. Seganov manages to prevent the overpass. Good recovery, funneling it out to Atanasov wing side. Now Bulgaria have the lead, but find themselves in that special spot of vulnerability. Trying to hold serve. Not something that Bulgaria have been able to manage throughout this match. Holding of serve. Giacomo Raffaelli comes in for Oleg Antonov here, business end of the third set. This could be a biggie, because Italy can either take the match, or we can move into a fourth. And then, of course, all the advantage and all the momentum would seemingly be behind the Bulgarians here in Varna. 22-21. They're finding a way to get to Sokolov. 16 attacks. Another point for Tsvetan Sokolov. He's a service ace in there as well, a block point. Grozdanov serves safe. Gianelli tipped down. Oh, no floor touch there. It was a floor touch. Now they're going to challenge. So difficult to tell when you get a backcourt defender pancaking through. That came off the floor, didn't it? .22 all. On we go. Overpass, that should be put down. Great save. Bulgaria defending as if their lives are depending on it. Chance for the backcourt hit now, but it's basically an overpass. Seganov drops it down, and Bulgarian points. 23 plays 22. Italy are challenging. I think this is going to be a call for a net touch. Second referees have been getting it in the air an awful lot in these VNL matches. Well, no great surprise, really, when tensions are running so high and the stakes are so high. So the initial call was an Italian block dropping out. But within that, Gianlorenzo Blenghini, Italy's coach, thinks that Bulgarian has been responsible for a net touch, which gives the point to Italy. Well, there's an issue with communication here in between the referees and Hawkeye. No challenge then. We can't wind back more than 2 phases of attack. Bulgaria are just 2 points away from winning the set. Seganov on service. Gianelli with a very high bump, and Antonov. Oh dear, that was a wild swing. Net fault call here. This is a huge moment, isn't it, for the challenge? No, they've avoided the net. Oh, they've stayed their distance, and there is no fault. Italy have called a timeout. Tense. This is such a big moment in terms of the swing of the match. Because Bulgaria will be absolutely flying if they somehow manage to win this set. The crowd in Varna are really up for this now. Bulgaria on the verge of avoiding a straight set sweep at the hands of Italy. Seganov gets it over. Antonov blocked back and out. Oh, they were that close. They were that close. They'll have another chance to win the set. They're on reception. rotation. It's Gianelli. So, the Palace of Sport and Culture will try to calm itself. Bulgaria have set point, but it's Italy on serve. Gianelli, rule number one, get it over the net, which he does. Gianelli with the pickup, Balasso, it has to be a good bump. Oh, they blocked it down and got the floor touch. And we will move into a fourth set. Bulgaria played like heroes at home here. Italy had chances to really open out an advantage and sweep the Bulgarians here, but they've not managed it. They've harnessed the positive energy of the home crowd, Bulgaria, and have somehow managed to win the third set here, 25-23. Goodness me, it's been a marathon of volleyball inside this arena today. And we've got more of it to come. Set number 4 here in Varna. Bulgaria have saved the match against Italy And now they will be confident of riding this momentum. But Italy are challenging the floor touch here, middle of the rally on the opening point in the fourth set. So Italy do get the decision then with that first point of this fourth set, and now Candelaro will deliver the service again. Seganov, back set, touchdown, clips the line, Sokolov getting his eye in. 19 for the match now for Svetan Sokolov. Oh, those lovely points they've been missing the whole time he was out. They've not needed to look to Nikolai Uchikov today either. Sokolov, serve, manages to get over. Seganov, Atanasov off the blocker, punch back one-handed. Improvisation all over the show in this rally, and again there from backcourt, Antonov. Oh, wow! What defense! We've seen it on both sides of the net today from Bulgaria and Italy. And Atanasov finally gets a calm head to get the ball down on the tarmac. Turnaround from Bulgaria. Sokolov on serve, 2-1 Bulgaria. Italy's level has dropped off, no doubt about it. Gianelli, that's better. Anzani to get the bigger guns out. Pinali, booming serve. Grozdanov gets it back into play. Penchev provides the overpass. Cavuto, Italy are missing though now. That's the difference. Pinali, content to score off the block. Fifth cap today for the national selection. Giulio Pinali is there as a novice alongside Lavia and alongside Cavuto. But they've all done well over the first, well, nearly 3 weeks of the Volleyball Nations League. It's a little tap over the top, landing it on the paint there. It's a clever shot by Cavuto. They force the mistake there, getting to the lead at 4-3. So it is a block touch challenge put in by Prandi in Bulgaria. Grozdanov hits it. It bent back the finger. So after the challenge was upheld, Tarnasov serves at 4-3 Bulgaria. Gianelli back sets it. Pinali hits the block, and it bounces out. Block back down, Italy. Yeah, they're just emerging from the third set slumber. The giant is awakening. Gianelli, lovely body flow there. Cavuto now, good serve. Eliminating errors is of paramount importance for Italy. Sokolov hits the super spike. 5-5 here, set 4. That lifts him to 20 for the match. Alex Grozdanov of Masek in Belgium messes his serve up. Anzani from Safety Perugia, Euro bronze medalist 2014, World League bronze medalist 2014, World Cup silver in 15. Italy are back now. They're recognisable again. Back set, blocked down, out. Bulgaria a little unlucky. 7-6. Just see how close this was. That close. Gianelli hits the service into the net. They can't build up a lead now. Fault on serve. So it's Bulgaria who hand the lead at the first technical timeout to Italy gift-wrapped. 8-7, set 4.
Ma non abbiamo gente che regge poi, il popolo bulgaro. No, no, nel senso, non coinvolgerli in quella roba lì, perché poi dopo che... No, capito, però non stare.
The strike or time to spike.
I think it's a good idea. Yeah. But on the ball, for sure. You understand? I think it's good. Diagonal. Maybe diagonal because the court is long, 2 meters long. It's better than
Italy are leading here on the resumption after the first technical timeout in the fourth set. Oleg Antonov on serve. For a squad that are in the happy place of heading home for the next round of matches. They have a leg in the Palalido in Milan next weekend. Italy play Serbia, Argentina, and in the biggie, the last match, this time next week, next Sunday night, it'll be Italy playing Poland, the co-hosts of the last World Championship, against the winners of the last World Championship. Candelaro, the decoy, allowing Antonov to pump home a shot. Gotsev. He goes on the diagonal. Gianelli sets over his head. Sensible shot. Sensible winning of points there by Giulio Pinali. Good match personally for Pinali. He's on 12 now. Davide Candelaro has 11. 3 service aces from Italy, from Gianelli, Antonov and Lavia. Candelaro makes sure he just lands the serve. And that's become a very productive route again. Sokolov on the outside. But on opposite side that time, Sokolov. Just one blocker. And he's able to just dab that past Cavuto. And then Sokolov gives it way too much on serve. Good numbers for Giulio Pinali today. Seganov. There's an attack line hit there by Atanasov. He'll get closer in, and much as well, they try to sort of underplay it at the net, and they try to do tippy-tappy. Italy devour the block. Silvano Prandi calls a timeout for Bulgaria here, just as his team have been cut out to a deficit of 3 in set number 4 in Varna. Yeah. Taken its toll, hasn't it?
Guys, let's go.
Heavy legs now. Both teams need to dig deep into the reserves of energy. That guy's got plenty of that. You have to be dressed like that. Italy serve. It's in play. Atanasov. That is a great hit. That really is. It's a difficult technique to master. On the downward vertical, there's the contact point, and the angle off this shot is absolutely super. From the sublime to the ridiculous for Atanasov. Italy's lead restored at 3. Clever serve. Zaganov controls the spin. Italy get the block right. Gianelli. Bolasso. That's a good score off the block from Antonov. The beginnings of a lead now. The beginnings of Italian re-domination. Cavuto, oh, no. No, nowhere near from Orest Cavuto. 14-11. Atanasov goes very long again. Well, it's the sort of shot that suggests tiredness, and the natural human reaction after being engrossed in a match as sapping as this, to sort of not give every contact point and every shot the thought that were at the start of set one. But they have to just harness the instinct and the desire to loosen up a bit, Bulgaria. They're all making errors now, as Santani demonstrates there. It's Seganov's serve, and yeah, that's a block touch point for Italy. I think they've realised now that wake-up call was needed and required, and what we're seeing is the Italians basically splashing water all over their face and getting ready for the day. They want to see this one out. An ace in 7 attacks, 8 points in total for Daniele Lavia today. Italy nicely poised here in this set, but we said that in the last set too. Bulgaria won that. Can I be ball back? Gianelli, Italy skipper, to serve. There's a hint of a leave there. Well, Skrimov in now to the rotation on the resumption after the second technical in this set. At last, they've gone to the danger man. Skrimov, I think he's deadly. I think he's a really good player, Skrimov. He goes for the serve again. He's got the whole range of skills. He sets up a very good rally. Oh, wow, the block ricochets, it loops high, and it dies low for Bulgaria. When they drop like that, you do tend to wonder if it's your night. So that's the Italy block. They've all committed forward, and Skrimov so desperate to hit on the act with an attack that he leaves wide open court behind him. Seganov. He's not cleared the net again there. Sokolov. He's hit it into the tape because he's going low. He just wants to make sure of the point. Well, he goes across and he goes low. Bulgaria timeout here.
I want to see you fighting the last moment, every ball. Listen, we are playing good. We are playing good. Don't move your head. Always there. Always defense. Defense, attack, cover. Let's go.
Italy with a lead of 5 here in the 4th set. It's 18-13. Oleg Antonov to serve. A really useful Italy side out off the error from Sokolov. As you were. A lot of mistakes today. That's 22nd from Italy. 36 Bulgarian mistakes today. Lovely use of the core and that zigzagging motion. Bump, set. Nice clean kill. Candelaro does it again. 13th of the match. Seganov, nice push set to Grozdanov. Means he doesn't have to step back, means he doesn't have to claw at the ball. He can just extend the arm through the shoulder and punch it down. It's a good set, that's why he's the first choice setter, Seganov. Svetan Sokolov serves. Balasso, look at that high bum. They score off it as well with Cavuto. You have to watch the drop of the ball every second, every step of the way. That, plus factor in the blocking positions of the defenders. That's a very good shot from Ores Cavuto. Zeganov with the save. Atanasov, no backlift, standing start, little bit of reverse elevation. But he lands the spike. There's no faulting this guy's technique. Italy a little bit lackluster in defence there. They more or less invited him to shoot. That's twice he's done that. It's a very good shot, it's a very good spike. And taking the ball back at the service line and dumps a serve into the net. It's just one pace forward, one step back, isn't it? Yeah, operating like that. Cavuto. He drops a serve into the net. The difference being that Italy have the breathing space. Grozdanov pacing that serve. Antonov, well, I think this is been his best hitting day so far against the Bulgarians. It's a player that likes to do things quickly, as Anzani replaces Roberto Russo rather replaces Simone Anzani. 21 World Champs squad in the Czech Republic 2 years ago. 22 years of age from Ravenna. gets court time, perhaps in the nick of time if Italy are to go on and win this set. Bulgaria keep clawing back up the cliff face. Back set, and Antonov gets that all wrong. The appeal for calm now. 3 Bulgarian points in a row.
Che gli attaccanti siano completamente liberi di scegliere, perché assistiamo tutti, qualsiasi soluzione trovino e scelgano, la squadra collabora, ok? Va bene?
What was a 5-point lead has now been shaved down to 3. Palazzo, lovely pickup. Block touch. That's perhaps the most forceful fist bump of the day. Pinali knows they get a bit fortunate here. Actually, it comes off Skrimov last, who has been under wraps today, the reliable attacker, Todor Skrimov. Of course, the VNL pool matches, the pool stage is an opportunity to rotate fringe players in. Gianelli resists the temptation to take Italy to match point. Here comes Todor Skrimov, 6 aces in the championship. How they would love another. No, he goes long that time. And after just over 2 hours of play, Italy have a match point. They're on the verge of sweeping the series in Varna. What a nice way to set up the home leg in Milan. Good hit. It's in play. Sokolov, block back. Karakachev and Seganov reverses that set. Again, the block asks questions of Bulgaria. Sokolov finally hits it cross court.
Stand up. Now everybody clap your hands.
Over it goes! Italy celebrate a sweep of wins in the Varna leg of the VNL. They've beaten Bulgaria, the hosts, in 4 here after a 3rd set drop-off. Lenghini's team remembered how to play in that 4th set and have come through finally. 25-14. They lost the 2nd set. Rather, they lost the 3rd, 25-23. But either side of that, won 25-20, and then in the 4th here, 25-21. So Italy looking good and heading for Chicago. 7-2 after 9 matches played. So they'll have the short hop to Milan in preparation for the next round of matches. Bulgaria, well, they have a long flight down to Cuiabá in Brazil, where they'll be taking on the Brazilians, Germany and Russia next weekend, and they'll be returning here finally for the leg at home in Plovdiv when they face Serbia, USA and Iran. Bulgaria, they won't be going to the final 6, but they won't be dropping out of the VNL either. And for them, it's all about finishing as high as possible. Italy, they're flying. 3 wins in 3 in Varna. Italy have taken the match here against event hosts Bulgaria in Varna, who have had a poor outcome really in front of their own supporters over the last few days. They will be at home again in 2 weeks in Plovdiv, but go to Brazil next. Italy, top 5 team in the VNL 2019, 7-2. They're heading for Chicago. From Varna, it's bye-bye.